Hooray for Hollywood. They call me Mr. Oh, hello there. I am Stan the Movie Man, and this is my review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It stars Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, Toby Jones, Rafe Spall, B.D. Wong, and there's even an appearance from everyone's favorite chaos theorist, Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum. The island of Isla Nublar has a volcano on it that had been dormant, but now it has fired up back to life, and it is likely to explode at any time. So, Claire, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, has started this organization to try to get the U.S. government to protect the dinosaurs. However, in part because of the testimony of Dr. Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum, the government decides not to become involved in what is essentially the business of a private entity. So, Claire gets a phone call from this guy named Eli Mills, played by Rafe Spall. He oversees the trust of a very, very rich person, a person who, it turns out, is very important to the history of Jurassic Park. And this eccentric old billionaire wants to use the money to collect as many of the dinosaurs off the island as possible and save them from a second extinction. One of those dinosaurs is a raptor called Blue that was trained by Owen, played by Chris Pratt. Now, Owen wants nothing to do with this, but Claire convinces him to come along in an effort to catch Blue. And they go to the island, but soon they realize there is something afoot as the sort of military people who are doing the operation to capture and contain the dinosaurs leave them behind once the volcano begins to destroy the island. It turns out that Mills has some very nefarious plans for the dinosaurs and is looking to get rich with the help of Dr. Henry Wu, played by B.D. Wong. Of course, this is the sequel to Jurassic World, and it is the fifth film in the Jurassic franchise. This one's a huge amount of fun. There's a ton of action, lots of dinosaur danger. There's a very sad moment once the island is consumed, as Owen and Claire look back on the island, and there's one lone, a large, long-necked dinosaur at the edge of the water that is being consumed by the smoke and flames of the volcano. That moment is surprisingly emotional, but there's a lot of just sort of mindless action and dinosaur on human and dinosaur on dinosaur violence in the film. And while the story about the plans that Mills has for the dinosaurs is kind of thin, the story, essentially the story of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is kind of paper thin. There isn't that much to it, and it's just kind of a good guys, bad guys kind of thing. There are enough action sequences and peril and some really cool dinosaurs doing some pretty cool stuff that it's worth the time to see it. If you enjoyed Jurassic World, you'll enjoy Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, because there's most of our cast of characters, primary cast of characters, is back, including a few additions, including a kind of fidgety tech guy named Franklin, played by Justice Smith, and a dino veterinarian who, in fact, has never actually touched a dinosaur. She's she's named Zia and is played by Daniela Pineda. She's tough as nails and takes no crap from anybody. And you always enjoy it when the bad guys meet their eventual ends, which is usually in the stomach of a dinosaur. So this movie has everything except a really good story, but you set that part aside and just enjoy the action scenes and the special effects, which are quite spectacular, and you will find plenty to love in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I'm giving it 5 stars. Go to StanTheMovieMan.com to read my complete review. And after 2 weeks off, we will be back with another edition of The Fractured Frame, a podcast about movies, TV, and streaming that I get on the mic with a couple of friends of mine and we just sit down and shoot the breeze about entertainment that is available wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan. And you can also send me emails, stanthemovieman123@gmail.com. Till next time. Later.